What's the deal, people? What's the deal? So I have a message here. I was doing this is a pre-shuffle message. I was listening to some music, and as I was listening to some music, I was shuffling the cards because I was gonna go online and do a reading, and a message came out. So I started writing everything that I kept seeing that kept flip. I started writing everything that was flipping over as I was shuffling. As I was splitting the deck, and so I got a message here. This could be a bunch of different scenarios. So this could be your story. This could be my story. Piece it together if it resonates. So the first three cards that came out materialistic, healer, and puppet. So there's some type of healer. There's somebody with gifts or somebody that's out there that portrays to be a healer, but they do this only for money. So there's some type of materialistic healer that's a puppet. So they doing this. They working for somebody, basically. Being a puppet means you being controlled. So this materialistic healer is being controlled. They're a puppet. And this person, this could be one healer or more than one healer. They can't think straight. And then brother not related came out. So I don't know what I gotta do. So this changed the whole thing. So this could be somebody's brother that's not related to you or to me. Confirmation with the car honk. So this could be somebody's brother that's not related to you or me, a brother, right? And it says what came out after that was like they locked up and destroyed. So they locked up behind bars and then destroyed came out. So this person, this brother not related. So they could be a materialistic healer that's a puppet for this brother that's not related to them. Okay? You tracking? So you got a materialistic healer that's a puppet. They being controlled. They can't think straight. And they being controlled by this brother energy that's not related to them. They locked up behind bars and they're being destroyed. So this person that's locked up behind bars, they being destroyed 2, 3, 4 as I looked up at the timer. God is having no mercy on this person because they were ungodly. Good news came out. So this could be good news to you. This is good news that this person is getting destroyed. Either this materialistic healer or this brother that's not related to them is getting casted out because they wanted to be the one. It said government came out, collaborated with others. So the government collaborated with other dark workers. So government came out, and then after government collaborated with others came out, and then after collaborated with others, dark worker came out. And then after that, paid to cause harm. So this brother not related to this materialistic healer that's being controlled by this brother that's locked up behind bars, they being destroyed because they wanted to be the one. So this person behind bars wanted to be the one, and they were controlling a materialistic healer. They were controlling somebody that was all about money, that had some type of gifts and was materialistic. And now this person can't think straight. They were also working with the government. The government is also involved, and they collaborated with other dark workers and paid to cause you harm. So somebody collaborated with the government that collaborated with other dark workers to pay and to have some type of harm caused to you. They were paying these people to cause you harm. But then it says everybody loves a comeback story. Current timeline. They cursed their contract. So you could be having some type of comeback on this current timeline. And so because you having some type of comeback currently in this present day, 411, as I look up at the time and info I'm giving you, they're cursed their contract and they're getting bad news. Now they out here trying to deny allegations and claims because they created a monster. The beast is unleashed in a lot of non-believers. So they created a monster in non-believers and the beast is unleashed. So they created some type of monster in people who were non-believers. And now the tables have turned. So the tables have turned on these people. And then it says, they did it for the money. They wanted to show now shit's about to blow. So they did it for, like I said, they did it for some type of money. Now shit is blowing up in their face. They need to make peace with their imperfection because whatever they're doing is not working. So they need to make peace that whatever they were trying to accomplish is not working and is not going to work. Someone feels like their heart is being torn out or torn apart. The in sync is tearing up my heart when I'm with you. So somebody feels like they're not in sync anymore. Okay, so whatever they're doing is not working, and somebody feels like their heart is being torn apart because they don't feel in sync with something anymore. A karmic woman that's getting bad news because they didn't listen in one ear out the other, and now they're going crazy. Looney Tunes, they're being haunted. This person needs to become more patient and learn to live in the present moment. So this person was not patient, they were impatient, and they didn't learn to live in the present moment. Banished came out, so this person is being banished. This person also could have an underlying illness. This could be a bunch of old hags, or this person could be older. And collective, you were outnumbered and you still defeated a group of people alone. These people are intimidated by your supernaturalness. All right. This could have to do with an ex-boyfriend or an ex-girlfriend. Somebody's feeling entrapped, and entrapment was in the reverse. So somebody was trying to entrap you and they were unable to have you entrapped. And they were playing with your devices and a date and time gap. So somebody was trying to entrap you. They were playing with your devices to try to cause some type of date and time gap. So somebody was trying to hack into your phone, your computer, your information to cause some type of date and time gap. And then it came out cousin related. So this could be a cousin related to you or a cousin related to this ex-boyfriend or ex-girlfriend. And they were playing, now they're playing victim. This is somebody's mother's side of the family. So a cousin related to somebody's mother's side of the family. This is this stubborn materialist, or this ex-boyfriend. So you can have an ex-boyfriend and their family take ex-boyfriend or ex-girlfriend, however you resonate. So you can have an ex-boyfriend or ex-girlfriend. And somebody was playing this cousin related to this ex-boyfriend or ex-girlfriend. A cousin related to your ex-boyfriend or ex-girlfriend. 7-Eleven could signify something. Interesting. Anyway, let me keep on going. So a cousin related to your ex-boyfriend or ex-girlfriend is out here playing victim. This is a cousin related to your ex-boyfriend that's on the mother's side of the family. They were trying to have you entrapped. They're with your devices, trying to cause a date and time gap. So you got a materialistic healer puppet, whoever this person is, working with a brother that's not related to them, that's locked up in jail, that's being destroyed. This person that's locked up in jail can have some type of connection to the government. And they collaborated with the government to pay other dark workers to cause you harm, and you having some type of comeback story in this current timeline, and these people have cursed their contract, and now they unleashed some type of beast in a bunch of non-believers because the table has turned on these people that they collaborated with, because whatever they're doing is not working. And so somebody's family is also involved. So anyway, let's keep on going. Then what we got here? Devoted necromancy. So somebody was devoted to doing necromancy, to working with the dead, putting some type of death to you, ending to you. This person is stubborn. This is a stubborn materialistic healer. That's a puppet that is in childhood energy. And the signs can no longer be ignored. A sister related. So this could be a sister related. This materialistic healer puppet could be a sister related to an ex-boyfriend or ex-girlfriend. This is a wild witch that the tables have turned on this person because they were in a childhood energy. They couldn't dim your light, and now they want to fight you because their witchcraft is not working. They go to sleep and wake up doing spell work. They have a sleepless nights and restless days. They were trying to sell you. You're not for sale. You're undefeated. Death becomes them collective. You're undefeated. This person is dealing with some type of childhood trauma. And you're unstoppable. You're unstoppable. Your dreams were deferred, but they're not defeated. And somebody was doing a jar spell. Somebody was doing jar spells, and the jar spell they were doing was some type of a love spell, free will control. Because this person is envious and jealous of you. This is a sister related. Again, it came out. Sister related to somebody you know. They wake up, like I said, they wake up and go to sleep doing spell work, and it's about to be a bloodbath because they lost all power. They're stuck in a rut for being a spiritual slut because of a failed mission. They have PTSD now. They have a lot of animosity because of their unwanted opinions and twisted stories. They had a lot of unwanted opinions and twisted stories. They had you in some type of communal trial, an experimental study that involved an entire community or part of an organization. There's files on this person, or there's files about this, or there's something about files. Somebody sweats a lot when they're nervous. These are scammers in an organization that wanted your blood to be freed, and they were doing binding rituals. And now the actions taken against you will have them in great regret. Okay, there can be an aunt related that's also involved, and there's rumors going around this aunt that's a dark worker, and people are talking about them. This is a lot of family abuse when it comes to an ex-boyfriend and an ex-girl or ex-girlfriend. Okay, and it says they're racing against time, trying to cause you an eviction. So they were trying to cause you an eviction, and everything has been returned to sender, and they all fall down. They were in your lane, and they wanted revenge. You know what's crazy? This could be your energy, but this could be my energy because I resonate with a lot of this shit. Talking about ex-boyfriend. Technically, he still represents an ex-boyfriend, but the last ex-boyfriend, my last relationship, we're just gonna call that this. The last relationship, and we're still friends, right? Our relationship fucked up because he was listening to a bunch of other people that was telling him shit in his ear. I could go down to the list of shit that was told to him that he came back and he told me. The first one was by his sister. His sister sat there and told him that I'm just with him to use him. Mind you, his sister never wanted to meet me. She never wanted to meet me. And supposedly his sister is supposed to be intuitive. She's supposed to be gifted. And she gets downloads, she gets messages. She's supposed to be intuitive, right? So he came and told me that his sister told him that I'm just using him. And then there was another time, I don't know if this was his sister or baby mama, whoever was there, but there was another time that he came back and said that somebody told him that I just want him to raise my son, that I just want him to be a father, that I just want to use him to be a father, to take care of my son. Then another time he came to tell me that that I'm doing witchcraft on him. That somebody said I'm doing witchcraft on him. Then another time he said that if working together, that somebody told him that if we work together and he follows my lead, that we're not gonna make no money. But if I follow his lead, that we're gonna make money. But yeah, I'm the one that got all the ideas though. Okay? This person was very judgmental. When I met he was a person that judged people. Because I think that's how his family get down. His family judges people. All sorts of, yeah. So I kind of relate with this when it comes to the sister. Materialistic healer. Maybe, I don't know if she's materialistic, but all I know is that as far as this resonating with me, brother, not related, somebody that's like a brother to this person, they got a cousin that's been locked up for a long time. That they look like they could have called each other brother from another mother. And this person, my last relationship, and I know that now this person, this sister, she's not doing too well. I think she's sick. I think she's doing drugs. She's not right. I don't even think he messed with his sister no more like that, to be honest. So that was my last relationship. That I could resonate with this sister energy, because I've only had but so many boyfriend relationships. Like I said, I'm a person that hasn't had many relationships. So putting the pieces together when it comes to my story is very, very easy, because I haven't had too many relationships. So when they talk about an ex-boyfriend, ex-girlfriend, there's only like maybe three that I could say that I would label boyfriend that was actually a boyfriend. So as far as boyfriend goes, relationship goes, and everybody else was just, I don't know what, flings? I don't know. Stuff that didn't last. 15 as I looked up. Stuff that maybe I thought was going to work out and didn't. Shit like that. You know? So, yeah. So there's a lot of family abuse going on when it comes to an ex-boyfriend or an ex-girlfriend. Your ex-boyfriend could have... This is what I'm getting. Either your ex-boyfriend is causing family abuse, or there's a lot of family abuse when it comes to your ex-boyfriend. So your ex-boyfriend could either be the abuser, or your ex-boyfriend is being abused by his family. And when it comes to my situation, I just seen a fly. Somebody shot him. I'm gonna kill this bitch. We got spiritual spies up in here. Somebody's being a spy, sending their flies, and that motherfucker's gonna die because I'm the fly killer, murderer. Yeah, I don't know why that thing came in my house. I really don't know why. Let's see if I can get this shit quick. Okay? Because we don't want you lasting too long in my house. So we're going to see if we can get you quick, my nigga. I'm sorry, collective. Is that I had to kill the fly. I don't know if I got it or not. It looks like I did. I see blood in my glove. I just don't know where the motherfucker bounced to. But anyway, collective. I think I got the fly. I just don't know where it's at. Anyway, I want to keep you on camera while I'm searching for a fly. But, collective. That is the message. So this could be your energy, of this could be mine. But I resonate a lot with this energy right here. I really do. Because as far as family, ex-boyfriend, my last relationship, I believe there's some type of emotional incest that goes on there. I told my last ex-boyfriend that I believe that his family runs him like an errand dog. They use him to do this and do that and take them this and that and do so, because he's a good person. He's a good-hearted person. Even though he kind of fucked me over, but I think that's because he was being manipulated and just how he grew up. But yep. So I definitely resonate with this. And when it comes to this brother not related, there's a cousin that he looked like. There's a cousin that he got locked up. There's a cousin. He didn't get the cousin locked up, but there's a cousin that he has that's locked up in jail, and he's been locked up in jail for a long time. And I think this person, when he was growing up with this person, was like a brother to him. They were close cousins. So, close cousins are like brothers. I don't know. We're not going to put this as if this is my energy, but hey, I kind of resonate with this a little bit. But this could be your energy, collective. Take it as it resonates. You got some type of materialistic healer, somebody that's supposed to be doing something in a positive way, doing something God's work. I'm just going to put it that way. And instead of doing God's work, they just doing this for money. They pretending to be a healer, materialistic healer. They doing this for money because they being controlled by somebody that's locked up in jail. Somebody's a puppet for someone who's in jail. Somebody who's in jail that's being destroyed right now. This person that's in jail is ungodly. They're a non-believer. And they have some type of connections to the government, and the government, dark workers in the government, collaborated with other dark workers. Government. They collaborated with other dark workers in the government. So corrupt government. Somebody that's locked up. So this is somebody that's been locked up. I believe that. Let me tell you something. If you're going to have connections to the government or anybody like that, that means you are criminal. You are close to people who you can manipulate or mentally manipulate So yeah, I can see that possible. Somebody being in jail, working with COs and correction officers and cops, and if the person know how to read a person, you know what I'm saying, like a profiler. If a person got that gift to be a profiler and read you, it doesn't necessarily have to be a empath or a psychic. You could just have a good gift of profiling people, telling if people were, and normally profilers are think have a criminal mind. Now that I'm thinking about it, because I'm watching the prodigy son, and in that show, if you ever watched it, I don't want to give it away, but there's a show called the prodigal son, a prodigy son, and it's based off of a serial killer. He had a family. He's locked up in jail, and his son is a smart ass motherfucker. And instead of his son turning out to be a serial killer like his dad, he turned into a profiler. And like I said, and that's because most people who become profilers is because their mind, they think like a criminal. They think they have those thoughts. This is why most criminals, some criminals, some people who commit crimes, who, you know what I'm saying, I don't know, I want to go there, but they do turn to the other side and become that profilers, because they can track down a killer because they have the mind of a killer. You tracking? So this person could be a profiler. I don't know why that came in my head, but somebody could be a profiler, a corrupted profiler. Somebody could be a profiler, something with a profiler. I don't know why that came to my mind. Anyway, collective, so there's some type of family abuse either coming from your ex-boyfriend, your last relationship, and their family, or there's some type of family abuse going on with your ex-boyfriend or ex-girlfriend. Take the story as it resonates. This is what's going on. And this has to do, and the people involved are a brother not related, a sister related, an aunt related, and a cousin related. A community or an organization. You can even throw an ex-girlfriend or ex-boyfriend in the mix, meaning like if this is, like, say if there's if there's like a couple, this could be also a couple, so you could say ex-boyfriend, ex-girlfriend, or this could be an ex-boyfriend, ex's girl, so it could be your ex's girlfriend's family, or your ex's family, or your family could also be involved with the related, but that's not how I'm reading. That's not how it's reading. That's not how it's coming out. I'm about to make some cards that say related to you, not related to you. Because so I could have more specificity in my readings. But yeah, collective, so I think somebody's about to be like confronted, because this little line right here, trying to deny allegations and claims, curse their contract. They created a monster and unleashed, the beast is unleashed, non-believers. The tables have turned. So they could have created a monster in you, they unleashed some beast in you, or they created a monster in non-believers. And somebody's sick. Underlying illness. Somebody has a health issue that they not taking care of. Yeah, somebody's intimidated by you, collective. And that's all they do is spell work. All day, all night. They go to sleep, go doing it. They wake up doing it. And they have restless days and sleepless nights because all they do is spell work all day, every day. Trying to put something in. They do necromancy. They devoted to this. Witchcraft. And putting some type of ending to you. Yeah, they want revenge. But all that revenge that they wanted being in your lane, they was in your lane and they wanted revenge for being in your lane. They should have never been in your lane in the first place. Maybe if they wasn't in your lane, they wouldn't have felt some type of way. But they was all up in your business. They didn't come correcting your energy. So now they mad because they were unable to take you out, take you down, stop you. They couldn't dim your light. Now they want to fight you. So they was trying to dim your light with witchcraft, and they couldn't dim your light with witchcraft. So now they want to physically fight you. Let me tell you something. If this got anything to do with me, please go ahead, try to fight me, because I got a lot of anger in me that I've been holding in. So if you really want to come for me physically, confirmation. Somebody's trying to speak to me through technology, playing with your devices. I got a TikTok message that says, I need to know what I've done wrong now. Somebody be trying to send me messages through my notifications. Like, nah, nigga. Speak to me spiritually. Get out of my energy, please. Goodbye. Access denied. You're not welcome. I keep trying to tell you that. Stop trying to subliminally message me. Like last night, somebody was yelling, Sammy! And I hate that fucking... I don't like when people call me Sammy. And not that I hate it. It's just ill. There's nothing wrong with it. But I just don't like the name. I don't want to be called Sammy, right? So last night, somebody was trying to get my attention spiritually, and it was like, all I heard was Sammy, Sammy, Sammy. I'm like, in my head though, I'm like, oh hell, I'm like, oh hell no. And that's what I kept telling myself. I was like, oh hell no, don't fucking call. I was like, I was like, get out of my energy. So it's somebody, as far as now we on me. It's somebody in my that knows that I don't like that name, that it was calling spiritually, shouting out. Like when I say shouting, that was loud in my head, shouting, Sammy, Sammy. I'm like, ill. That's not my name. That's not my name. That's not my name. No, it's not. And then all day yesterday, my upstairs neighbors was trying to do sex magic on me. I was up at the crack of dawn since like 6 o'clock in the morning yesterday. I didn't go to sleep till like 3 o'clock in the morning. And all day, every time I went into the fucking room, niggas want to start humping. I'm like, my nigga, no, you will not be getting my energy. Sorry. And then they want to pour. They were started some little pour shit on my window, but they kind of missed it. So it didn't really make enough noise for me to catch it. But I'm like, oh, they want me to react. Somebody wants me to react. And I'm like, no, y'all not going to get whatever reaction. Y'all want me mad. I'm not going to be mad. I'm not even mad at what y'all doing. And I'm on here to remind y'all, I'm not mad at what y'all doing. Maybe before I was getting a little agitated and whatever. But it's at this point, it's like, all y'all showing me that is I am a very special person. I'm on my right path, and I must be doing what I'm supposed to do. If you are coming for me and y'all so desperate to ruin your life or risk your life, literally risk your life to come for mine or destroy mine or try to get me in my feelings. So at this point, I find this shit hilarious. I'm very flattered, and thank you for reminding me that I'm that bitch. That's all you doing. When you do the nonsense that you do, you remind me that I'm that bitch. You remind me that I'm on the right track, that I'm on my path, that I'm on my purpose, and I don't need to worry about nothing, and I don't need to fear anything, nor do I need to be intimidated by you fucking stupid punk-ass fools that are about nothing. And then yesterday, when they were doing some type of sacred attack, they were doing womb magic. Somebody was poking on I don't know if this is a scratch from my cat or a scratch or scratch that I'm getting because somebody's messing with a voodoo doll. But somebody could have stabbed a doll in the heart yesterday. Somebody was trying to stab like I said, I don't know if this is a cat scratch because I be holding my cats up and dancing with them, and sometimes I be getting scratched the fuck up. Or this shit came out of nowhere because somebody was doing spell work. And the scratch, it appeared. When I noticed it appear, right after, I started getting pains in my stomach. So somebody was doing spell work last night. They could have stabbed a voodoo dart in the heart. I got a little scratch right over my tattoo. Somebody could have been trying to destroy my tattoo because I was in a video showing my tattoo saying I got a lion's heart. So somebody was trying to stab the image of my tattoo. Somebody could have printed out a picture of me. That's how what they're using as a form of a voodoo doll. And they were doing sacred womb magic on me yesterday. And then I woke up today singing Feeling Alive. This song that I be having, that I listen to. I woke up singing that song today, laughing. Because I woke up with the feeling like somebody didn't want me to wake up today, but bitch, I woke up, ho. All that work you do throughout the whole motherfucking night, all day. And I'm going to wake up. I'm going to rise up every day. I said this yesterday. I'm going to keep repeating this every time I get on your camera. This is a waste of your time. At this point, you're wasting your time still trying to come for me. It's a waste of time. It's a wasting time. You're wasting your time. You putting a lot of energy into something that's just not going to work. It did before. It's not anymore. I'm hip to your game. I'm not gonna fucking be naive. It's not gonna be one of those, oh, I'm woke to everything that's going on, and then I'm gonna automatically fall back to sleep. Like, there's no going back to sleep once you know what is someone's doing to you or what's going on in the world. Once you're woke, you're fucking woke. There's no putting you back to sleep. Though many have tried. But once you are woke and conscious, that is it. There is no reconnecting karmic ties to somebody that's conscious. They're too aware, too hip to your game, and not stupid to fall for the bullshit. And definitely are going to put booby traps in your path and make you think that this person is stupid. I'm going to make you think I'm dumb. I'm going to make you think I'm naive. I'm going to make you think I'm a fool. I'm going to make you think that. I'm going to let you think what you want to think. You know why? Because I'm not going to change myself for you. I'm going to continue being the same person that I always been. You don't change me. And that's what you're trying to change a person. That's the problem. You allow somebody who abused you to change you. So now you're the abuser trying to change someone else to become like you because you were abused. You became like your abuser. So now the cycle continues? No, the cycle don't continue with me. You're not going to abuse me and I'm going to be an abuser. That cycle ends. Se acabó.